Good morning, dear students. Today we will discuss about the indefinite tense. In our last video, we have discussed about tense and we have understood their past, present and future tense concept. What was that, right? And today we are going to start the concept of indefinite tense, right? So first of all, I will tell you the explanation, the definition of indefinite tense, then one by one we will cover present, past and future indefinite tenses. Okay. So students, what an indefinite tense is? An indefinite tense is a category of verb tense. It covers the simple past tense, the simple present tense and the simple future tense, right? Unlike the other tenses, the indefinite tenses describes actions without specifically stating whether the actions are completed or not or ongoing, right? So आप यहाँ से एक exact जो है वो अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि indefinite tense generally talks about where the even you can have the incomplete even awareness regarding your sentence, right? Now these indefinite tenses has been divided in three different categories, that was present, past and future. As you know that indefinite action will be in 3 times, continuous action will be in 3 times. So indefinite tenses are also classified in 3 categories, right? So first of all, let me tell you what a present indefinite tense, right? As you can see written, the present indefinite tense, also known as present tense, simple present tense, it denotes a stative or habitual or eternally true action, right? Means we use the simple present tense when action is happening right now or when it happens regularly, or even you can say unceasingly, which is why it's sometimes called present indefinite tense. So depending upon the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root from or by adding s or es at the ends, right? So we will later discuss about the structure of present indefinite tense, right? Now let me tell you what past indefinite tense is. You can see it here. Past indefinite tense, this can also be understood as the simple past tense, right? The past indefinite tense is also known as simple past tense, and it is used to indicate a finished or completed action that occurred at a specific point in time in the past, right? Means the action that has taken place in the past will be concluded under past indefinite tense. And now my dear students, the last one as the future indefinite tense, as you can see, right? So future indefinite tense is what? Future indefinite tense generally, which is also called the future simple tense, is used to express an action that is going to happen in the future, right? Future indefinite tense is used to express an action that is not yet take place, will happen in future, right? So means it is function that is that is going to be happen in upcoming time, right? So now my dear students, this was all about the introduction regarding present, past and future indefinite tenses. Now let me tell you about the sentence construction of present indefinite tense, right? So what a present indefinite tense sentence construction, students? As you can see there is a flash of tense rules, right? So affirmative tenses, subject plus verb 5. As you can see, don't get confused, what is verb 5? When you will add s or es, this is not 5, this is verb plus s or es, right? Verb s or es, right? So students, this was even the rule for affirmative tenses. Means verb first form will contain s or es with it, that makes an affirmative sentences, right? Now what is the negative? The negative construction idea will be here: subject plus do or does plus not plus verb first and plus object, right? Now whenever you will add do or does, so whenever you will add do or does, you will simply add verb first, right? So don't need to get confused, right? Verb plus s or es in affirmative case, and in negative case do or does, right? So this was negative construction, students. Now let me tell you the introduction regarding interrogative sentences. So as you can see, interrogative sentences can be framed in two categories, that was even helping verbs can be at first, or the question words like what, when, where, this can be comes as first, right? So as you can see, when helping verbs will come first, these two sentences may be not can be concluded or not, right? So do or does plus subject first form, right? And whenever you will have to add your question word, you will just simply add what, where, when, how, whatever the question words that is necessary for the particular sentence you will add before, and then after the remaining portion like interrogative parts like helping verbs, subject, verb first plus object, and rest of the words you will have to use likewise, right? Now students, it's time to understand about the examples. As you can see, I go to school, I do not go to school, do I go to school is the interrogative, right? So students, this was all about the examples, but one, as I have told you, for the notes purpose, you can have to as only verbs s or es will be used with singular subjects only. For singular subjects, right? For singular subjects s or es, right? Only for singular subjects will be used for s or es, and in which sentence? Affirmative, right? So in affirmative sentence, for singular subject you will have to use s or es, and for others you will use only verb first form, right? So that was all about present indefinite tense. Now it's time to understand about past indefinite tense. So students, as you can see, again here the sentence construction like affirmative is given as subject plus verb second. Here you will have to use past form of the verb. When did will be implemented, then verb first form will be used, and then after did plus subject plus verb form for the interrogative, and the rest of the statements construction you can see here, right? As the instructions has been given, you will have to use your rules of examples. I went, I did not go, did I go, did I not go. According to the rules, the examples has been given, my dear students. So you will have a glance here, and if you are not getting the points, if you will not understand the point, then definitely, my dear students, you are free to ask, right? Finally, we are going to cover future indefinite tense, right? Here, for your proper understanding, I am going to make you clarify that this is the upcoming time, as you know very well, right? And for upcoming time, you will have to use shall and will, right? So these two words will be implemented for the identification of shall and will for upcoming time. So students, whenever you will face these kind of verbs, you will have to understand that this will be future tense, right? If you will face shall or if you will face will, then the sentence definitely belongs to future tense, right? That may be indefinite or continuous, that may be indefinite continuous, perfect or perfect continuous, but for the understanding of future tense, you will have to identify only shall and will, right? Now dear students, let me tell you the construction of sentence. As you can see here, affirmative sentence subject plus shall and will, negative sentence subject plus will or shall, right? So here the rules are shall will be used with I and we, and will be used with others. Means only I and we can have shall, and rest of the verbs, rest of the subjects will have will. Right? So students, you will have to understand this properly. Right? And whenever shall and will be implemented, your indefinite tense will definitely consist only verb first form. Only verbs first form, that is called present form. Right? So this was the subject plus will or shall plus verb first form. Then I shall go, you can see shall or will plus verb first form. In negative, shall and will plus not. Then in negative, I shall and will plus not. Will shall plus subject plus verb first, that is in interrogative. So in interrogative you can see shall I go, like this. So students, this was all about your indefinite tense. Further, if you are unable to get any point, students, then you are free to ask inside your class group, inside personally or outside, whenever, means up to the time of school time, you are free to ask. Now my dear students, it's time to leave. We will again meet in the next video segment with continuous tense. Up to the time, thank you, have a nice day.